They called it one of the greatest kingdoms in Africa, a city so organized, so powerful, and so rich in culture that early European explorers compared it to ancient Rome. But in 1897, everything changed. The mighty Benin Kingdom, once ruled by one of the most respected monarchs in Africa, fell to the guns and greed of the British Empire. This is the story of how it happened. Before the invasion, Benin Kingdom, located in present-day Edo State, Nigeria, was a proud and prosperous empire. Its capital, Benin City, was surrounded by massive earth walls, said to be 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China. The Oba of Benin, Oba Ovonramwen Nagbesai, ruled over a wealthy and well-organized people known for their brilliant art, especially their bronze sculptures and ivory carvings. Trade with Europe had existed for centuries, but Benin was never conquered. The people were strong, disciplined, and loyal to their king. By the late 1800s, Britain had set its eyes on controlling Benin's palm oil, rubber, and ivory trade. But Oba Ovonramwen resisted foreign interference. He restricted trade and insisted that all business must pass through him, as was the custom of his ancestors. This angered British officials, who wanted free access and control. In 1896, a British officer named James Phillips wrote to the British authorities in London, seeking permission to punish the Oba of Benin. Even before approval arrived, he led a mission to Benin, a decision that would change history. On January 4, 1897, Phillips and his men set out for Benin City, claiming it was a peaceful visit. But it was no ordinary visit. They came with hidden motives and armed escorts. Unaware of their true intentions, Benin chiefs had already warned the British to postpone the trip because the Oba was performing sacred rituals and could not receive visitors. The warning was ignored. As the group approached Benin, they were ambushed by Benin warriors. Many of the British, including Phillips, were killed. This event became known as the Benin Massacre, though in truth, it was an act of defense. The British retaliated swiftly. In February 1897, they launched what they called a punitive expedition, a full-scale invasion of Benin. Thousands of British soldiers armed with guns and cannons marched into the city. The Benin warriors fought bravely with arrows, spears, and courage, but they were no match for British firepower. Benin City was captured, burnt to the ground, and looted. Priceless Benin bronzes and royal treasures were stolen and shipped to museums in Britain and across Europe, where many still remain today. The great Oba Ovonramwen was betrayed, captured, and later exiled to Calabar, where he lived until his death in 1914. The once glorious Benin Kingdom was placed under British rule, but even in defeat, the spirit of Benin never died. Today, the descendants of the Oba still rule ceremonially in Edo State, and the world continues to recognize the brilliance of Benin art, a timeless symbol of African civilization. The fall of the Benin Kingdom wasn't just the end of an empire, it was the beginning of colonial domination in southern Nigeria. And though the walls of Benin were broken, its legacy still stands tall, proud, defiant, and unforgettable. This is Nigerian history, where the past comes alive.